Danny Ings, man. Danny Ings. People, what's going on, man? I hope you all are doing good, having a good day. As always, run up the lights, man. I've had a long day. Listen, I want to make it very clear, man. Haaland has come to Chelsea, and I'll be getting into why very shortly, definitely for sure. As always, like the video, man. Subscribe, hit the bell notification. Big up Josh for being the first donator. Serena, if you're a bit too slow, bro, your second, man. But big up to you. Why would you got spammers on here, man? Big up WorldWideChels. Big up to the mods and all the fans who regularly stream. Support the only Chelsea YouTube channel interact with the fans. That's true, man. Big up Roland already, man. Thank you, man, for the support as well. Why am I in the mod if we don't get Haaland? I wanna get into this because these people chat bare crap. Oh, come on, man. This is too early for the spammers, man. Come on. That's for Monster, man, not for my channel, man. Please allow it. Moderators, man, do your thing, man. Get them blocked and everything. Kounde. Kounde is one that we need to get into very, very quickly before we go into Lukaku and Haaland that I'll be discussing about very shortly. But Kounde, man, is... I don't know, man. I got Hakimi vibes with it. I got Hakimi vibes, and I'll tell you why. Two reasons. I don't know if Kurt Zouma is definitely keen on going there because we're here in West Ham and he wants to stay in London. Obviously, if West Ham pay the money, then he'll probably choose, obviously, staying in London. And also, Chelsea to pay another 10, 15 million. I'm not going to say it's going to affect the Haaland transfer budget or anything, but we need to make sure we save every single money. So I'm a bit worried. About Kounde overall, the fee, man. How can 30 million Sanchez be enough for Kounde, but 20 million plus? Was it 20 million? I think it was 20 million plus Kurt Zouma wasn't enough. It's a bit annoying, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully Chelsea get sorted. Hopefully we come to a compromise and come into the middle. So that's the first thing I do want to say as well. Second one is I'm not fully against Kounde joining or anything. I'm just saying Kurt Zouma. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm seeing too many flip flops, changing stories, and it's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why there's so many spammers, man. It's really annoying for some reason. I'm sure the mods are doing their part, but unfortunately YouTube are slow with everything. Unfortunately, so we can only apologize, man. But Lukaku's story was cut off within 2 hours. This morning we heard 110 million, 120 million or something. And then it was cut off that he said thank you to Chelsea interest or something. And then he will stay at Inter. And then Fabrizio Romano has confirmed definitely. Guys, we are banning the spammers, but we can't do anything. We're trying to basically end it. It's the same guy. I don't know. This guy needs a life, bro. You know what I'm saying? 100 plus watching. We've got a lot of guests coming on. Look at these spammers, man. Oh, bro, listen. I need to find out how to slow down the chat because this is too much, man. We do have Matt already on. What's going on, man?
Oh, it's been a very interesting day, and Chelsea are starting to make me lose my patience a little bit.
Why, though? Why Chelsea?
Well, it's just everything seems to be going wrong. We're signing Kounde, and then suddenly we're not signing Kounde. Haaland, I'm being patient, but time's starting to run out a little bit, so I need to hear something. The midfielder, we've not heard about a midfielder for God knows how long, apart from the occasional rice twerkers that come in and spread some nonsense. We need to sign a player, and I'm not counting the third goalkeeper as a signing because that's worthless to us. I really, if we don't sign someone in the next week, I'm going to start getting worried.
But Matt, no one's saying that we're not going to sign Kounde. We've agreed personal terms. We've got confirmation. We've got everything. He's dying to join us. We just have to get the fee sorted.
Yeah, but my worry is what if we don't get that fee sorted?
What's making you think we're not going to get it sorted?
We didn't get the Hakimi thing sorted. What if we're interested in? What if it was the whole? Go on.
Hakimi wasn't 100%, keen on joining Chelsea. This guy wants to join Chelsea, bro. Like, this is me telling you the difference. I want Hakimi, but he was 100% fully on joining Chelsea, and the wages might have been the issue. Whether we sorted it or not, that's another story. But Kounde has rejected Tottenham. Okay, the fee went through everything, and he said no to Tottenham. Now Arsenal, no. Chelsea, yes. He wants Champions League football. So the only thing Chelsea need to do now, if Haaland's situation was like this right now, I'll be buzzing. I'll generally buzzing, like, in terms of we're seeing updates and we're getting confirmation that we just need to agree to fee now and it's gonna go through and it's done. I'll be buzzing. Kounde will be done. Okay. It's just whether we're gonna pay that extra 10 million or whether Marina can get it down to at least 5 million, in my opinion. I think she's gonna get it down to 5 million extra.
My worry is, what if we're not as interested in Kounde as people think, and we just don't bid that extra 10 million that the deal falls through? That is my worry, because I've seen it before. Marina does like to drive a hard bargain, which works out for us, but sometimes it doesn't. And when you get into this part of the window, I've sounded a bit negative, but I'm still positive that we're going to sign someone. But if we come to next Friday and we've got nothing done, that's when I start getting worried.
We signed a goalkeeper, bro.
He's never. He won't make more than 5 appearances this season, and that's being kind to him.
Matt, I can assure you we'll sign Kounde, man. That's one thing I can guarantee you right now. We will sign him.
My worry is Kounde is not even the priority. Kounde is third priority. We need a striker first, obviously. We know the Haaland thing is going to take time, so I'm patient for that. But we need a defensive midfielder as well. If for me, I'd rather get a defensive midfielder and not get Kounde. But so far, we're not hearing anything on that, which obviously it could be Chelsea doing something behind the works. They could be kind of agreeing to a deal already, and then it's going to come out once we've done through these deals. But I just want something. It's just this silence and this one journalist saying this, one journalist saying another thing. It's just playing with my mind a little bit.
I'm so sorry that I'm eating. I just come back from work. I need to eat as well. I need to stream as well. Look, all I can say is, okay, fair enough. The reports haven't really been that satisfying today. It wasn't really clear as well, if I'm being honest. So I kind of understand.
That's what I mean. I'd be fine if they were a lot more clear, but it's just getting frustrating. If Kounde doesn't happen, you got to look at Fabrizio Romano and go, well, he fell us a dream that didn't happen. And then you start. I questioned who do I trust anymore? This window, because obviously, yeah, you're tier 1. Don't worry, I trust you. But you look at the Matt Laws, the Simon Johnsons. It's quite obvious they're being fed fake information by the club. So you can't even trust what they say anymore. You can't trust anyone at the moment.
You got trust issues. That's what you're saying.
I got major trust issue with journalists.
Drake trust issues. Guys, listen. Lukaku is obviously going to come back to this Kounde deal, but Lukaku is something that I do really want to speak about. I saw today in the morning going to work, a bid was put through 110, 120, whatever it was. A big up strip before donation, by the way, £5, man. Big up to you. And we're just, I've always said since day one, this guy is not signed for Chelsea. Chelsea will not bid over 100 million for this guy. 28-year-old, whether he's happy at Inter or not, Inter Milan still owe United 2 installments or something as well. That's what I've been seeing as well. So it doesn't really make sense transfer-wise for him to be leaving right this second, which obviously means we're going to be signing Haaland. And I've always said since day one, it's always going to be Haaland, okay? Now, everyone's avoiding this Haaland tool. Everyone's focusing on Kounde. We're hearing Tuchel now. We're seeing everything. Like, we're going to be signing a strike 100%, okay? And if Lukaku's not coming and Kane's probably gonna go City, there's no one else out there. You can't, bro. If we don't sign Haaland, then it's 2017. It's as simple as that.
Let me make it clear: if we do not sign Haaland, I will be on Marina Roman's case all the way through the season from the beginning. That would be the final straw, because there's been too many windows now that it's either make it really good, or it's disaster. There's no in between.
Kai, man. Listen, Kai, I saw you the other day, man. You got onto me on Twitter for me. You unfollowed me as well. Man, I see every single step from you, man. I see everything from you, bro. Got my eyes on you. You're on fraud watch. I'm disappointed, fam. But what was I gonna say? Listen, I've never seen fans go so happy in 24 hours to the worst mood ever. Like, social media, Twitter is toxic. Toxic, man.
When is Chelsea Twitter not toxic?
When Tuchel won Champions League?
Yeah, for about a day or two, and then we got back into the whole Tammy and Cho arguments versus Pulisic and whoever arguments. We were only happy for a day or two.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like history might repeat itself, though. Obviously, if you don't sign players, it's typical. We win a big trophy and we don't back it. Like, it's a bit typical of Chelsea. But I'm sure, man. There must be something going on. Can't be Danny Ings Chelsea. It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense.
That's what I mean. I can't see it happening because no one could be so stupid to do that. But if we do that, I mean, you know me. I've always been skeptical of the board. Even last summer, I was like, yeah, it's a good summer, but we'll see how it backs up over time, because the last few windows before, I argue Sarri's windows wasn't fantastic. Obviously, we know Conte's window was dreadful. Even under Mourinho's second season, wasn't a great window either. We're not backing people. We're happy with a odd trophy, and then we're not pushing to continuously get that trophy. And then when the manager gets sacked because the players haven't been brought in, they lose the dressing room for one reason or another, we go and repeat the cycle again. And my worry is one day this cycle is not going to repeat itself again, and then we're gonna be a bit screwed.
No, I agree with you, man. But obviously, we have to be a tiny bit more patient. I say give it at least another week, at least.
Yeah, I've sounded negative tonight, but I'm still positive on Haaland. But I'm saying if it gets to next week, next Friday, and we are not either imminent or there's no positive news at all, I am worrying. I am panicking beyond all belief.
What needs to happen for you to not think like that? Just one signing.
I mean, if it's Haaland, then yeah, one signing. If we sign any of the three, I mean, as long as Haaland seems to be going in a good direction, and we sign either a Kounde or Tchouaméni or someone that's not Declan Rice, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But if we come out next Friday and we've got Danny Ings, then might as well give up the pod.
The pod. Crazy. Listen,
I'm not coming up. I'm not making podcasts about fucking bloody Danny Ings. Johnny can take it over and name it the Brexit FC podcast.
Imagine. You lot, everyone's tuned in, man. Run up the likes. We've got over 200 people tuned in. Smash it, man. I want over 200 likes as soon as possible. Subscribe. Hit the notifications. Send me your super chats. If you want to support the channel, big up Saranaf, Josh, and Stripman already donated as well, and Roland. Please, every single penny helps the channel out. What I do want to say is the comment I've highlighted here. I'm definitely confident Chelsea signing Haaland. I'm confident that things are happening right now whilst we speak, and we're gonna get told later on. That's all I'm gonna say to you, lot, man. And I told you, lot, once he signs, I'll probably quit social media. Like, I'll quit YouTube. I'll quit sign. Like, because I'm doing this every single day, man. I've not said Lukaku will join. I've not said Lewandowski will join. I've not said anything about that. Okay, I've always said Haaland. I was probably the only guy that said it, man. Straight bet, man. You lost me £5 now, man. You lost me £5 because you timed out CFC 5th gen, man. I'm sorry, CFC 5th gen, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we haven't got official updates on it so far. It is frustrating. But listen, we're still in July. We still need to give a bit more time. I'm sure we'll get something very soon that we all want to hear for sure. I know everyone's frustrated. I know everyone's annoyed. I know everyone's just pissed in general. But we need to try and be more patient, man. Tiny. Just give it until the 7th or 8th of August for concrete news. And we'll know where we're going with this club. That's all I can say to you guys, man. Honestly. Big up Kazilla, man. He might have COVID, by the way. Kazilla might have COVID, so I hope you're good, man.
Stay safe, Casilla.
Fair enough. Paid back. Fair enough. I respect that. Big up Monster as well. With HS Grimes. Listen, I'm trying to contact and make it happen. Like that's what I'm saying. If you quit, will you pass the channel? No, I'll close the channel overall. Unless Matt wants it. But I'll probably close down the channel, man. After Haaland news, I'm gonna close it off. I've had enough, man. There's too much hate, man. Too much racial abuse, everything.
Yeah, that's not great. You're dealing with so much shit and people. Sorry for swearing, but it's it's needed.
The thing is, you see how people are on social media because they expect an update every second of the day. Like, I don't know how people think like that. Man.
Like God knows what like someone like Fabrizio Romano gets. I guarantee he gets some sort of abuse every fucking day because people are just going at him every post he does. Well, you get every Fabrizio Romano.
Nah, man. No.
I guarantee he gets a lot. Maybe obviously not racial slander, but I guarantee he gets abused in his comment. Or I don't know if he actually has his DMs open, but in comments, you just get update every 5 minutes. And as Fabrizio said before, he's constantly on his phone, so he probably sees everything because he's always making calls on Twitter, find all the info. Does a lot of work, but yeah, I that's why I'm glad my following isn't big enough that I don't get any. I've so far not had any abuse, which.
If I show you my one, it's crazy. I just want to say very quickly, Grimes got Varane right. Varane, Kounde. There was 2 other ones that she's got right so far. She's got 4 out of 5 right so far. Ranieri wasn't right, but I agree with what she said in terms of the policy. There's a policy on age that you cannot appoint as a manager in the French league. I genuinely believe that. There's no way she should have got that hate on her platform. No way. So, listen, I try to sort it out. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we might see a return or something. So, look, they might return. I might disappear. You know what I'm saying? We're getting bare super chat so far. Artem, man, big up to you, bro. Watch Jan on ESPN yesterday and today. Started to get a feeling from his interviews that possibility of Haaland leaving is higher every day. That's what I'm talking about. I like someone that likes to read between the lines, man. I like to read between the lines. Tuchel, yeah, that's right as well. Also predicted. Forbes, big up, missed your last stream. Hope Haaland because it would make. Listen, I put my life on this, yeah. I put my life on this Haaland, and I still believe it will happen. I don't have any doubt. I've seen it since June. The interactions, the links, Jan age, his camp, his cousins, the Norwegian journalist, the German journalist. I've tried everything to find information out from this one. Okay, so I'm not gonna give up on the still for sure, man. But big up Fords, big up Artem for the donations. Listen, I don't really care if people hate, man. Like, I don't really care. You don't. You know what? The people that hate, you don't deserve Lukaku and Ings. How about that? You
Oh,
don't
bloody
deserve.
Them Lukaku rumours this morning. Oh, that hurt my head.
This guy's a
Like,
United fan. It's gonna be scary for you. Like, we're about to conquer Europe and England.
good luck with that. Good luck.
Thank you for donation, but good
Ollie
luck.
Ollie at the wheel. Ollie at the wheel.
Only at the real fam.
But yeah, the
Mm.
Lukaku rumours this morning. If
Mm.
anyone actually thought they were true, honestly,
All the Chelsea accounts said it was gonna be Lukaku, bro, and Froze as all.
of course, for Froze is flip flop.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, people keep worshipping Lukaku like a god. Like if it is true that he has rejected us again, people need to stop worshipping this guy. I mean, it's not even funny now. You got players that get slagged off in our own team, and Lukaku doesn't even play for us. Doesn't give a damn about Chelsea. People were saying, "Oh, he has a history of the club." He joined us from a Belgian club. He hasn't got history. He hasn't got history. He was here for a couple of years, didn't have the best treatment, and left. It's not like people were thinking he's like Mason Mount level and Tammy Abraham level of loving Chelsea. I don't think he actually gives a damn about Chelsea. He's just using Chelsea for clout half the time.
Mm.
You get people. You get people. Go on.
I'm getting messages on DMs. Yeah, someone messaged me. Have you seen that video where Haaland says Faro 17? Any idea what that is to do with? I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, someone got a video of someone got in touch with Faro's video where Haaland says Faro 17, and they posted it on social media. I don't know if they deleted it or not. I think everyone tried to contact them to delete it, but I don't know if it's been deleted, and now everyone's messaging me about it. It's a bit mad still. Big up Deeks, man. 199. We wouldn't go for others if Haaland wasn't close. Yeah, man. Mm. CFC
Yeah,
I've been watching your channel, man. Popping off as all. Do your thing, man, every day. You know what you saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope it's close. I hope we just don't do a thing of we follow it, we follow it, we follow it, we follow it. It doesn't happen, and then we're panicking.
Yeah, but realistically, who else are going to sign? Realistically,
That's the thing. There is no one else. That's I understand why we are Haaland or nothing, because there is just nothing, and we've left it too late. Because I had the idea, if you're not going to get a striker and you are going to play Kai Havertz as the false nine, you need to get other people around him who are goal scoring wingers. But we can't even do that now because we've left that too late in the window. So it is literally Haaland or bust. Bust for me would be 5th.
I agree, man. Andrew, are you in the chat? I've not seen his name once, but I want to know if Andrew's in the chat. Andrew, you in the chat or not, man? Comment, please, if you can. We're not gonna sign him. But this guy's been showing his prop for months.
Why do we want this guy?
This guy. Look at this.
Jesus.
Oh my dude.
Have you seen
this is what's gonna happen. I can tell you right now, this is what's gonna happen.
Dream window if it happens.
It's not a dream, bro. It's gonna be reality, fam.
Have you seen the picture from circulate around Twitter at the moment where people have put Haaland's face on Pernille Harder's photo of the Chelsea kit?
No.
It's like in jokes.
Oh my days.
I mean, to be fair, training kit is like Dortmund.
Mm.
Away
Wait.
kit like Dortmund. It's just,
Mm.
I mean, what Chelsea should have done is they should have signed Haaland, and the announcement had been in the away kit.
I want that house, fam. Give me that location, Dave. Cool picture. Listen, are you not fans of the away kit?
It's better, by far the best kit, but
What for next season?
yeah, but unfortunately that's not hard to compare to the other kits.
Josh FC, fam. Looks like he just woke up. This guy looks like he just woke up.
Fresh out of the shower.
Oh, I like that. When's the meeting, man?
It's currently going on. I just tuned it out because it's a nonsense meeting.
Oh, nice. Man.
It's one of those meetings that, like, why are we having this meeting kind of meetings? It's
Bro, listen. I told Matt, Andrew, Kazilla, Ali, Feroz. I can't remember who else it was. Basically, I had a busy day today. I've got a deadline tomorrow, so I have not been in touch with anyone. So I tell Josh, 7:30 today. No one messaged.
To be fair, I was going to do it. I've been locked out my Instagram all day.
Why?
0 for 6, City. 0 for 6.
I went to go on to it this morning, and obviously it told me I had to log in. So I was like, why? I've never needed to log in. And I do not know my password, and the email it was on, I don't use it anymore. So I'll try and get into my email to get a password to get back on.
It's Lewisham Balak. Lewisham Balak. That's the password.
Big up
I wish.
man. €5. Haaland will join. Believe in Roman. He wants someone. He gets them. Havertz, Torres, etc. Kounde will happen. Invest in tomorrow. Zuma's cash. DM2. Well said, man. Well said. I think Kounde, Tuchel, and Haaland will be the three signs for me. I still believe it.
Yep.
My heart, I genuinely believe it's going to happen regardless. I don't care how long it takes. I'm willing to take to deadline day. Like, I'll probably go to Stamford Bridge and watch them come through or something. That's what I did 4 years ago. So it's gonna be good. Kazilla, I'll allow you because you might have COVID. I'll allow you, but you should have messaged him.
What's up, Big Cause? No, I agree 100% with you, Sadiq. I think those are definitely going to be the three. You need to look no further than Monaco attempting to sign Kamara right now from Marseille. They're trying to fill up replacement for Tchouaméni when we sign him. And they're being smart about it. They're not going to just take the 15. They're like, we'll wait and see what they get for Tchouaméni, and then we'll try to get an extra 5 or 10 million out of Monaco after they sell him on. But I think those are absolutely going to be the three signings. When it comes to Haaland, I've just completely became contempt and relaxed and just going to let it ride. I'll wake up one day and I'll see there'll be news that Haaland is on his way to London for a medical. That's just what I'm content with. There's not going to be days and days of like, we bid this, denied, we bid this, denied, we bid this, denied. It's going to be one day you're just going to wake up and it's going to be done. So I'm fully content with it at this point.
Listen, you guys, I done deadline day with Sky Sports in 2017. Guess who we signed? We signed Zaba Costa.
The man.
And some people described him as the Italian Cafu. So we don't need to go there again. But if Haaland comes to that scenario, I'm gonna go there basically, regardless. Because you thought Matt done it. Well, he didn't. But it's fine, don't worry. I contacted Josh myself. I don't know if you saw my messages.
Why you got this snake on the screen?
You're lying, man. He's going through a hard time. Father, man, you watching, man? Comment, man. Let me know if you're on live. Because you don't follow me anymore. But it's good to see you on the stream. Listen, Josh, what did you make of these Lukaku? Did you see the morning? What happened? It might have been too early in your time, but they were saying that we put it through, and then it came out with another report saying,
"Yeah, I saw all that. I won't curse. I'll leave the cursing to Matt. But I saw all that crap, man. It was just complete nonsense. I'm so done with the Lukaku thing. It's like, how many times are you gonna? I don't even think he rejected us, but how many times are you gonna let this guy tell you no? Like." It's be the third time he rejected Chelsea. It's like, I don't think there's anything to it whatsoever. Nothing.
I agree with that, man.
If anything, it would be Chelsea putting out a story just to kind of nudge Dortmund a little bit, saying like, "Hey, well, we do have this guy waiting for us. If you don't accept an offer." But I don't even think Chelsea are going to be that sneaky with it. They're just going to say, "This is the money that will get them. Here it is." Just like Jan said, when a bid goes in, it'll be a bid we know that they'll accept. And that's why Dortmund are terrified, because they know if they get a certain amount of money, they're going to have to say yes, because they're not going to be able to tell their shareholders, we turned down this money. They're just not going to be able to.
Well said, man. Well said. I swear, listen, man, I wish you put that on words, fam, and I can just share that out, because it's like people like to hear negative stuff about Haaland, but they like positive stuff only about Kounde. It's a bit weird. There was also news about his Roman's son going to do. He's 27, by the way, not the 16-year-old one. There is a 27-year-old son, I'm sure.
Can you imagine his 16-year-old?
Yeah.
He was there. I remember. He's 27.
If that was all true, I could see why Lukaku would be insulted. Okay, we sent this kid over to talk to him. I could see why he'd be insulted. That's why I don't think any of it has any merit.
Yeah. Listen, it's gonna be an interesting window, man. We've got what, a month to go until the deadline. Some people say the deadline's on the 14th, which definitely isn't. Definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely end of the month, right, guys? August.
The deadline day? Is it August or September?
Should be August 31st. Is there 31 days? Or is it 30
Yeah,
days?
the end of August. Yeah.
I think that they're talking about the Dortmund deadline or the parent deadline.
No, that deadline is when the season starts, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't heard. Again, this is another reason to be optimistic. Dortmund have never said a single thing about if he's not sold, but if there's no offer by this date, he's not going anywhere. They've basically just been begging Chelsea not to bid, because they don't want to lose him. Obviously, you don't want to lose that kind of player, but they're basically saying like, please don't bid, because if you bid this money, we will have to sell him, because we cannot tell our shareholders we took half the price the following year. They just can't do it. They're not in a position to do that. So Chelsea will just wait it out. They'll figure out exactly what the number is that they need, and they'll submit that bid, and that'll be the end of it. Hopefully, it'll be before the Super Cup, because I'd like to have him in the squad to win his first trophy with Chelsea by the Super Cup. I think everyone's thinking about that little curly-haired one that they see in all the pictures.
At 2012 Champions League, he was next to him where Roman went like this and he went like that. So it looked a bit weird. Like they didn't hand fist properly. Listen, man. It will be by Super Cup gestures.
Yep. I hope so too. They've got to have him. You got to think they would want him in before then, because they want him to be able to celebrate a trophy with the club. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to wait till after that, because the season starts, I think, like 2 days after the Super Cup. So you want him in before then. And there's a safe bet that the Tchouaméni stuff has already also been taken care of when they met for Kounde, considering his agents are the same. I'm sure they didn't just have a meeting about Kounde and not talk about Tchouaméni.
That's sorted, man. That's sorted. Yeah.
I agree.
You always said him as all. Like, I've said him as all. It's sorted.
Yeah, I agree. They're just waiting for pieces to fall, man. It just takes a little bit of time. It can't happen all overnight.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. Lewisham Balak.
Big man Ruben.
Give me some Haaland news, man.
Huh?
Give me some Haaland news.
What news do you want me to give you?
I will say this. I think Gallagher going on loan pretty much locks up the fact that Ruben stays, in my opinion. Based off his ability to play multiple positions.
Barkley's going.
Barkley will go. Barkley's a one-trick pony. He's only a go forward midfielder. That's it. Ruben can do that and play defense. Go ahead, Matt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Barkley's been linked to Newcastle, so I think he'll go. Like literally, apart from the Lazio Sarri link that we had back in early June,
Yeah,
we have not had one Ruben loan, Ruben sell rumor at all. There's been Barkley, Gallagher's been popping for the last 2-3 weeks about Palace, Leeds, Newcastle. But there's not been one single thing on Ruben. There's not been one single thing on people like Duja and Sterling. And it's no surprise they're the two players that, and Brozier as well. There's no surprise that they're the three players that Tuchel is looking to keep.
Yep. And I think Jester said it if you watch the Bournemouth game in the second half where they tried to let Gallagher be the lone sitter and he really struggled. At that point, Ruben and Ross were both trying to go forward. And so Tuchel was like, all right, well, we can't leave this kid on an island. So he dropped Ruben back a little bit to help him out. And he really, it helped kind of stop the flow in the second half.
It changed the game again.
Yeah, absolutely. And they let Barkley just keep going forward because Barkley has no interest or ability in going back and playing defense. Like he's just a go forward attacking midfielder. And I think Tuchel's probably like, well, I can have one guy who does one thing or I can have the other guy who does multiple things. And that's why I think Ruben will probably stay based off his versatility.
It's gonna be interesting, man. Jeff, what do you make of Drinkwater, man?
To be honest with you, I thought he was great. I thought he was really great. I don't know if you got to watch the game, but the first half he was shockingly good. He basically cleaned up everything in front of the back three. His passing was fantastic. He was picking balls out all over the place. He looked fairly fit for a guy who hasn't played much in the 2 years. I'm not getting myself in any sort of position where I think he's going to stay. I do think he'll probably end up leaving, but I thought for what Tuchel asked him to do in that first half, spot on, man. Had no problems with him whatsoever.
Yeah. Matt, anything to add to that, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the first day. It was probably the only day of the year that he's been sober, so he actually played all right.
Oh, come on, man. He might have had personal issues or something, man.
Nah, he's just enjoying his life, enjoying his $100,000 a week.
Yeah, no, it's
fair play to him. If he wants to enjoy himself, that's what he wants to enjoy life. Credit to him, but unfortunately, I just don't want to be paying him $100,000 to do that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last year of his deal, so regardless of what we do with him, it's really the last year we'll have to pay him that kind of crazy money. So whether he stays or goes, I don't wish ill on anybody, so I don't want him. I obviously don't.
Except Courtois.
What's that?
Except Courtois, but yeah, Karen.
Except Courtois, yeah, he can rot. But yeah, no, I if he stays as a fringe squad player just for depth, that's fine. And if he goes, it's the last year he goes, so it is what it is. But as far as that particular half of that particular game, very good.
No, I agree with that, man.
We can just keep him to again go to Spurs, go play Spurs when they get one of their youth players and double foot them again. Just keep him for that.
Come on, man. Look, we've got a comment here saying I'm keeping over Loftus-Cheek.
No. Oh yeah, that's another one. Bavarama is on 94K a week.
Another guy who was pretty okay in that game too, I thought. Minus a couple of heavy touches, but he recovered himself, won the ball back, and the cross he played in for the goal was a fantastic cross. So I don't think he'll stay, obviously, because I don't think we did keep 3 left backs last year. I mean, one of them didn't play much at all, but we did keep 3. But he's another guy that, depending on how the next couple of preseason games go, it'll either be a fringe squad guy or he'll be gone as well,
I think we'll try and sell him to someone, but we're not going to get any money out of him because he's NHS. He's part of NHSFC. He'll probably make his transfer over to the NHS. That's where he spends most of his time.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. There's a good chance he goes too. Yeah.
Pulisic has been poor in preseason, not gonna lie.
It was one game.
I knew it. That's what I was saying. That's what I was waiting. I was just quiet.
One game, and really one poor touch is all we're talking about. The ball from Callum. Callum put in a pretty sensational ball. But I think after that's just the heavy touch on that just comes from lack of games. But yeah, well, he wasn't great in the game, but they didn't ask him really to do much, to be honest with you. We had mostly Callum just wide open on the right flank the whole game. Everything was pretty much going through him. So I don't know. I won't say he was terrible.
I'd actually expect Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi. I need to see 3 good games in a row next season. That's what I need to see.
Yeah, I would like that as well.
And disappear. And it's not Pulisic against Hudson-Odoi. It's Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, I'd love to have them both in the team playing well.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think mainly for Tuchel, it's finding a position for Callum. That's the main. I think we know what Pulisic's position is. He's going to play on the left wing, maybe move around throughout to the right, back and forth during the flow of a game. But Callum seems to have a little less of a home as far as the position goes with Tuchel. I mean, he does pretty good at the right wing back position. He does, but he's if he plays that position, he's going to be second or third on the depth chart. So it's just one of those things. I don't know what he has in mind for him.
That's true. True with a green tick. That is a good point, Andrew. We need to play 3 games in a row, definitely. Will he get a chance? I'm not so sure. I don't think he will, personally. But at least we're not hearing about him going out on loan.
He could start the Super Cup at right wing back, just given the fact that James will only have been back for a week or so. Dujon, who knows? He might end up playing right center back in that gap. I think the Super Cup game is going to be kind of a mix of guys who have been back and a couple of guys who came back this past week.
Well, none of the finalists.
None of the English guys. Not Jorginho.
Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson. Like those guys.
I think Christensen and Aspi should be back by that point.
They'll be back. I think this week. So maybe they might be in contention to play some minutes in that game, but there'll be no Thiago Silva in that game. Because again, the league starts 2 days after that game, so there'll be a certain amount of guys who will be rested for that league game, and then guys who might even miss that first league game as well, just based off of timing. Probably no Mason Mount in the Super Cup as well, because he's going to be coming back late with Reece.
Definitely not.
So I think Callum probably starts in the Super Cup game, to be honest with you.
I mean, the only thing I'd argue with Reece and Chilwell is that they barely played during the Euros anyway, so they may, just because they haven't played a lot, slot in a bit easier, but they've still had the 3 weeks off and they've still got to get to that match fitness, so it depends on how quickly they can get to that match fitness. People like Christensen and Aspi, I think they could just get in. Maybe they might not start, but they will definitely make a part of the game. But the other 5, no chance.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, Reece and Chile both didn't get many minutes at all. Basically at all in the Euros. So if they come back and they're in decent shape and Tuchel wants to give them some minutes, you could see them come on in the second half at some point maybe and get some run. So that, I mean, I agree.
You got COVID?
No. Not over here, buddy. I'm vaccinated, my man.
Yeah. Oh, you're vaccinated, yeah?
I am.
When did you get it?
When was it? The end of May is when I got my second shot.
Fair enough. Matt, when did you get yours?
Beginning of June, second shot.
Oh, okay, so it's close. I thought maybe UK were a bit slower, or they were a bit slower.
Yeah, we were able to get it pretty easily over here, so it was just a matter of when you wanted to go get it. But yeah, I got mine in May.
Fair enough. We're going to be getting a special guest on in a few minutes. Make sure you guys are ready for that. If you guys can like the video, I've got over 250 people still on the stream. Let's push 200 likes at least. Subscribe and hit the notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down below. We finally got Josh on. I wanted him on at the start, but it was busy for me, unfortunately. But no, I'm joking. It's not so that. Listen, we've got a special guest on Minerals, man.
Yeah, let's go. What's happening? How we doing?
Listen, we need Haaland updates, bro.
Haaland updates.
We need Haaland updates.
Everyone's getting worried, man, because he posted a picture of himself in his parent club's kit saying "Focus." What do they want him to post, man? You know what I mean? In a Chelsea shirt. You know what I mean? So let's be real. And there's a little code today. I tweeted it. No one pays attention, obviously. Certain people do anyway. But Chelsea posted their third kit, which is black and yellow. They hashtag black and yellow. It's a Chelsea thing, right? And there's a picture of Haaland wearing. I'll put a picture of him with his t-shirt on, saying 9 days or whatever. Well, let me get it, man. Let me get it.
Johnny, listen. Your prop for Haaland is overtaking Mount, you know.
Oh yeah, but Money Mace's on holiday, bruv, so I'm on holiday. You know what I
mean? he's running hills up a driveway right now.
Yeah, he's training his necks and biceps and chest and all that. You know what I mean? He's getting prepared to win the Premiership. He needs those muscles, those biceps big, so he can lift the Premiership trophy. You know what I mean? He's got 9 days around the world, black and yellow, specifically written on his t-shirt. Obviously Dortmund, but the fact that it's got black and yellow on there and Chelsea hashtag black and yellow, which is known for Dortmund. That is a black and yellow is Dortmund. All right. Now the kit is mainly yellow. I don't see no black.
It's more yellow and black.
Where's the black? Like the thinnest lines on the t-shirt of black. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be real. They put the little emoji sort of saying, "Yeah, lovely." Yeah, it's and then Mount obviously he retweeted it. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic.
Wait, Mount retweeted it?
Huh? No, not my tweet. He retweeted the Chelsea one.
Yeah.
With a buzzing bee and the Wiz Khalifa. But it's all bants, you know. It's all hush hush, mate. Honestly, there's like little things like that. The admin are having a laugh, man. They're having a laugh.
They know it's gonna happen, fam.
Yeah, of course they do.
But the Mandem don't think it. The Mandem are crying because Kounde's gone off a bit, and now they're all crying.
Yeah, Kounde. Fabrizio said Kounde is. Don't worry, guys. The Real Madrid room is rubbish. And
does that kit ring a bell?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the announcement video is around that. Honestly, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Around what?
Around the kit and that, fam, like the black and yellow and all that, fam.
I got into it with some Dortmund guys online because they posted this thing of Haaland telling Malen, like, I told him he better give me a bunch of assists this year. I'm going to be angry at him. And I said, that's a weird thing to tell your replacement. And then all these Dortmund guys started coming at me like, no, he's not his replacement. I was like, okay, that's why they gave Gio Reyna the number 7, right? Because he's not going to be Sancho's right wing replacement.
I mean,
Malen's playing striker, boys. Striker.
Listen, I you know what? I made a little comp where I took Mason Mount's assist to Havertz and I cut before Havertz gets the ball, I cut it to Haaland, dinking it over the keeper, and then I go back to Havertz. Yeah, and just the thought alone of Money Mace playing balls to Haaland like that is just makes me salivate. I tweeted that. It actually makes me. I get this feeling like this special feeling, you know, like this. It's almost like it's this buzz, man, of excitement. Like, I feel he's coming, man. I've honestly, the tweet today just obviously it's a very coded message for me, very coded and under the radar, especially after what news today this morning. And Ali DMs me straight away. What do you make of Lukaku, bruv? I said it's part of the game. That's what I commented. I've replied with part of the game. Yeah, Ali DM'd me and I put
What
part
a
of the
waste,
game.
man.
Yeah, I put part of the game, and then what? A couple of hours later, or was it even an hour? And I
It wasn't even an
tweeted
hour,
this.
bro. It wasn't even an hour, bro.
It wasn't even an hour, and I said this. I said, isn't it? Oh, my tweet was funny, man. It was funny. I basically, in other words, I said, isn't it funny how Simon Phillips is tweeting about Lukaku is clever by Chelsea, all right? Because they've used a tier 1 source, yeah, or potentially tier 2, tier 1. Simon Phillips, what is he? What
He's
tier would you
calm.
say?
He's calm. He
He's-
reports
he's-
on all news and that. Yeah,
He's
calm.
pretty reliable, isn't he? He's pretty reliable.
He's an echo.
Yeah, he posts other people's stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So
He a moving prime
he come-
snake like.
Just quickly before Johnny carries on. Javi, come on, cameraman. About time, fam. In the club, yeah? In the club, 50 Cent. Cool. Johnny, do your thing.
Yeah. So flipping. So I just said it's clever by Chelsea. It is clever because everyone thought, oh, here we go, Lukaku. We're talking to Lukaku. We're trying to put in a bid. Nah, mate, it's never going to happen. Lukaku didn't even reject us because we didn't even ask him. That's how deep it is. But they made it look like
Wait,
Lukaku
Johnny, I
rejected
feel
us.
type offended though that I kind of feel hurt
Why?
that you support Chelsea. You don't want to come back and play for the club. Like you have unfinished business.
No, well, Shafi, the way I look at it is he's
Moving
happy
like a
to bang.
snake, bro.
He's happy to eat his pasta, his Italian food out there, take it easy, play against pensioner defenders and bang in 30, 40 goals. Like, if that's the level you're at, then cool. Like, to me, Lukaku's not Chelsea level. Haaland is. That's what we want.
Lukaku is Chelsea level, bro.
Nah,
No,
he's
he's
not.
not.
He's not.
Yeah.
He ain't got that Spanish touch.
Are y'all
man.
serious? Yeah, not saying if we don't get Haaland, we can't turn.
No,
No, I don't
He ain't got
think.
the sprinklers, bro. He ain't got the sprinklers. He ain't got
Yeah.
he ain't got a sprinkle, mate.
I don't think there's anything there with Lukaku. Anything.
Do you know what? I spoke to my United. My best
crazy.
mate is United, yeah. And he goes to me, I've watched greats, man. I've watched Van Nistelrooy, I've watched Rooney, I've watched Andy Carr, I've watched Dwight York, I've watched Solskjaer, I've seen absolute great strikers. Lukaku's fucking shit. I had to watch him for 2 seasons.
Now
he hasn't got a touch.
Now you're changing your tune, bro.
No.
Before understanding,
that's not me.
You was
That's
like,
not me,
yeah,
Shafi.
we could get Lukaku.
No.
said that, bro.
I'm not saying that. My mate told me this. He told me this today because I brought it up. I said, oh, apparently Lukaku rejected us. He goes, oh, you don't want Lukaku, man. You know what I mean?
Why not? He's an improved player from when we last.
He's improved.
He's improved.
He has improved.
Yeah, but he's playing
Man's
against.
28, bro.
What's he playing
Oh,
against?
he's
He's playing in a dead league.
He's improved from when we had him at 17 years old or whatever. He's
Nah,
better,
don't be like
better
that.
than then.
Don't be like that.
Well, any player improves when you're 18. Look at Tammy. Tammy's going to improve from 23 years old.
Lukaku's way better at his age than Tammy is right now.
Listen, Tammy's bagged goals. He's bagged 30 goals. How many goals? Lukaku's played full seasons as the main striker. Tammy's only played 1 season as the main striker, and he's played half a season. He's bagged 30 goals. That's pretty good, mate.
But you're not
non-penalty as well.
You're not listening.
That's pedigree, man.
Lukaku at Tammy's age was better than Tammy.
Are you on the slandering Tammy train, Trevor?
No, I'm being realistic. Tammy's not.
Come on, Lewis, bro. Come on,
we spoke about this. Tammy's not Chelsea quality.
No, he's squad. He'd be great in our squad. All right, he'd be fantastic to have on the bench and come on and play other games where Haaland wouldn't play. I would love that option. I generally would, but he doesn't want that. Fair play to him. He wants to play first team football, and Tuchel hasn't got time to develop him. He needs time. He needs 2 years to get to at a high level, which he will get at the club he goes to. He will bag goals for the club he goes to. But let's have it right. And it's a very I think fair point to make is Drogba had one season in Marseille, and he came to us at what 25, 24, and he was raw as shit. It took him a year. So Tammy's
Drogba had potential.
But Tammy's got potential. That's my point.
But the thing is, like,
everyone's treating Tammy's like he's finished article while he's such an average player, and that don't sit right with me because he's got potential. The kid, he's still a kid, and that's a fair point. I mean, like anyone who disputes that,
I don't think is he what Chelsea needs, bro. Do you think?
No, I'm not saying Tammy is our main guy.
I know, but you're saying even when he improves, do you see him improve into the? Do you think he could reach Drogba levels? To be honest,
never.
He's a different striker to Drogba. He's different. Drogba's just an animal. I mean, Tammy's not. He's more of a kind of poacher, I would say. Drogba's not a poacher. Drogba makes things happen. So when I say different striker, that's how I describe Tammy. I think he's more of a poacher.
So I don't get it. Where's the same energy for Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
Look, listen, Loftus-Cheek, yeah, Loftus-Cheek. His injuries.
Oh my God!
I'll be honest, yeah. I don't. I think he's going on loan. I just don't see him staying.
He's staying.
I bet you have belief in Gallagher and them, man.
Gallagher.
Yes.
Well, Gallagher's not injury prone. He looks like he's got an injury, but he's got a long way to develop to show me if he's got like the actual minerals to play for Chelsea. I don't think he's ready for Chelsea level. I think he needs to.
Johnny,
it might be better for him to stay
though.
with us for a season, then go on loan, like Billy did.
RLC is one of our own, academy boy. You can see
of course
how bad,
he is. Of course he
you
is.
can see how bad he wants to play for Chelsea. You can't.
Of course he does. But what I'm saying is, who does he start? Who can he compete with a position, and who does he start over?
Did you see him in the sit-in position against Bournemouth? How when he went there, it was like the game went calm and we started to dictate back again.
I agree. He's like Parliament, bruv. Come on, man. What is this about, man? What's all this?
It's true.
Did anybody read what he said the other day or see what he said? They were talking to Ruben about last year and his injury and how he's feeling, and he said he's just now feeling fit and strong again and like he can run. Like he said last year he didn't quite feel himself yet. He didn't feel like he could run full out, and it sort of just affected his mental game last year, not really knowing where he was physically. And he said he's just now feeling fit and feeling strong and feeling fast again. And you can see it when he plays. And I think he does make the team. And I think he can be a viable backup at a couple of positions. I mean, like I said, Johnny, we play a ton of games next season, 70 plus fixtures. So I think he's got what it takes to play
Josh,
2-3 positions.
Matt, Chevy. I don't think Sadiq's too bothered, to be honest. But I would say with Loftus, if we go and sign a Tchouaméni, for example, because I agree with you, Chevy. I think Loftus did well. I mean, he's playing against a poor side, but he did make the game tick, and he was great. He's got that control and swag. I think up top he's not levels enough. Maybe in that position, it could be good. But if you sign a Tchouaméni, for example, or a Declan Rice, whoever that midfield is going to be, I cannot see him breaking in unless Tuchel absolutely loves him and thinks he's got the minerals.
Breaking in, because if we sign Tchouaméni and we probably sign another stronger midfielder, that's less time for Billy Gilmour. You know that he's gonna have to develop more.
No, Billy Gilmour, regardless, he's got a place in our side. And big up Lewis, man. You made me laugh, bruv. Honestly, you made me laugh, bruv.
Yeah,
the only reason I would say that's not completely true is that I think guys like Kovacic and Jorginho will probably be gone next year. So that I think Billy won't have as
Well,
much.
You have to upgrade on that.
Yeah, but Billy's
Yeah,
got
no,
free
they'll
run.
bring
I think-
people in, but
I think
they'll bring guys in. But Billy will have had a full year in the Premier League at that point, and he'll probably slot in pretty smoothly. You'll just get a guy for depth or something like that to play in behind them. But
Billy Gilmour will be the one behind them. The people we bring.
what,
well, I
what
guess
you
it
got-
depends on who they target, I guess. But if they just bring in somebody for depth, I think he'll be okay.
Camavinga or Gilmour.
I would say in English football, probably Gilmour, only because we haven't seen Camavinga really outside of the French league yet, and we've seen Billy play English football.
Yeah, Billy's got minerals, bro. Billy's our future. We can't touch Billy
I'm not
Gilmour. No one
involved.
can touch Billy Gilmour, bruv.
I'm
No
not
one can
involved.
touch Billy Gilmour,
mean,
man.
Well, you got to think as well, Billy. He is the only man that can do anything
Matt, it's
that
Billy
Jorginho
Esther,
can
bro.
do. Billy Esther is the only man that can
Good on the ball.
take Jorginho's role and do the exact same thing. Kante
Facts,
can't do that. Ruben can't do that. Even
Facts.
Schumann, if he comes in, he's a good
Facts.
passer of the ball, but
Rice
he's not
can't
on
do it.
Jorginho's
Yeah,
level.
Kovacic can't do it.
Billy
Exactly.
on the ball is different gravy. It's like
Elite.
it's something
So
else. The way
When
he
you
will not
when
be
you
like,
when you look at the midfield
no.
pairing,
He looks more aesthetically pleasing on the ball.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's just his read. He plays. He makes the game look so simple and effortless. He makes the game tick. He's got a final progressive ball. He can attack and carry the ball. He's got skill. He's very quick on the pitch. Very quick. He's got a lot of pace. His brain is just rapid. He is honestly. He's a hybrid of all these Modric's, Xavis, Iniestas. He's that kind of player.
Johnny. I'm sorry to cut you off. We've got some news I need to share out about Haaland.
Yeah.
So obviously, Angelo obviously spoke about Lukaku wants to stay with this nonsense. Yeah. No Haaland then, CFC Daily. And then 10 minutes ago, hi mates, 3 quick things. A new striker will definitely arrive. Haaland is not a mission impossible. He's a tough target, but he's still the CFC main summer goal. Second option is Lukaku, and Inter don't want to sell Romelu, but it's a long summer.
So nothing we really didn't know already.
No. What they're trying to do is keep the Lukaku thing there.
Yeah.
To make people think that Haaland's not a done deal. That's what I take from it.
Yeah. Yes, Johnny. And there's one more thing. Actually, I'm going to play it towards the end of the stream. I'm not going to...
Is that minerals or what? That's minerals, man. That's minerals, mate.
Listen, I'll say it again. Listen, Dortmund have never said they will not sell Haaland. What they're saying is we pray that somebody doesn't give us this money because we will have to sell him at that point. We don't want to sell him. Obviously, no one wants to get rid of their best player, but they will not be able to tell their shareholders we turned down 150 million and next year we only got 70. Like they're just not going to be able to do that. So they will have to take that offer, and they know they will. So it's just one of those things where you just have to wait it out, and when the bid goes in, the bid goes in. It's just what it's going to be.
I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep repeating it. All right, the tweet that Jan liked saying patience game is for a reason. Everyone needs to be patient. Yep. You don't like that if there's no talks happening. And this was early. This was over a month ago. This happened. So it shows that Chelsea are working tirelessly on this deal. Behind the scenes.
You see, like last summer, like we kind of, what I think it is too. Like they're playing off of, these writers and journalists could get views off of talking about Haaland too. So they're kind of messing with
it's my. Oh, not only that, the journalists feed off this. They wanna elongate it as long as possible. They don't want to look a big deal like this. If you just go bang, here's Haaland. It's like, oh, where's the fun in that, man? You got to have a bit of spice, a bit of excitement, and an emotional feeling up and down with is he coming, is he not coming? Because when he does come, it's limbs, it's madness.
So what you saying? Behavioral psychology on this?
Yeah, there's a lot of psychology. And Chelsea are the puppet master.
And you know what I think is different? They said they caught that journalist that was like leaking news. Like remember when Rudiger was beefing with Lampard and our so-called beefing, he wasn't.
Yeah.
The Matt Law, they found that one who was leaking all that news. So I feel like
Is it?
last year. I feel like last year we heard like even Havertz was a big
Too
deal.
much.
We heard
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on, and
Yeah.
you could almost tell that it was coming in, and then he accepted. But we're not hearing anything. Like
Where'd you find out that the Rudiger thing got leaked?
it was all over the news. Like it was all over like Twitter and all that. When
Is
they
it?
said they caught the journalist that was leaking the news. That's what I'm saying. Like remember when Lampard is about to get sacked and
Yeah.
they were leaking all that news about he's gonna go and all that. There are certain stuff will get out where Chelsea was like, we're not happy about this. You know what I mean? And the rumors were that they found the journalist that was doing it. I forgot. I gotta pull up the story, but I forgot.
Guys, please quickly, stop timing out CFC 50, man. If I see anyone time them out in the future, you'll take off the moderators, man.
Yeah, I got beef with
No.
these mods, bro.
You lot, if you see regulars on here, don't time them out, regardless of what they're saying. If I have an issue, I'll say something. Just leave them alone.
And also, Jan, he's very. If he's not got anything to say, he doesn't say anything at all. And I like that. There's a lot of people that will keep rumoring stuff, or you know what I mean, like journalists and that. And we are so tight. Chelsea have been so tight-lipped. They allowed this Simon Phillips story to get out deliberately. I think it's very clever. I think what it does is it says to Dortmund and it says to the fans, we're looking at Lukaku, and them saying no means we're gonna keep this story going. We want the Lukaku story to keep going, because then it's like, oh, maybe that's the deal that's happening, and it's not Haaland, and then bang, they land the Haaland deal, because the Haaland deal's done. In my opinion, I think it's done. Honestly, what do you reckon? I reckon it's.
Bro, we don't need to think. We don't need to think. We know it's done, man. We find out a week later when all this shit happens, man.
Yeah.
It's late, bro.
Yeah, I think it's as close
when I mean done, I mean like I think he's everything's agreed. I think Dortmund have accepted the bid, but we're waiting for the next stage of, you know. I think the moment we hear Dortmund make a move on a player, if it gets leaked, that is, it will get leaked. I reckon that's going to be the giveaway.
Well, I think them signing Malen to me was a big statement in that. I don't like. I know
think he's a striker. I don't think he's a Sancho replacement.
Yeah, I don't. That's why they have Gio Reyna, and that's why they gave him the number 7.
But Jan kept saying it was a Sancho replacement. He was propping for them.
That's gas, man. That's gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jan is definitely, as far as like the top journalists go, he's the closest one to this for sure. So when you hear things that he says, those are the things you can kind of take with a grain of salt or put more faith into, because I honestly think he's really the only one that as far as journalists goes, that has an idea of what's going on. Jan.
Bro.
Yep.
He's linking flow, man. He's linking flow.
Yeah.
My thing is, why would we wait? Why are we waiting this long? Like for both clubs. Like, all right, it's about to be August 1st on Sunday.
It's called respect, Xavi.
All right,
respect.
In terms of the season going on, like obviously Dortmund are gonna have a shitload of money coming in if we bid. What is it, 130, 150? They're gonna have to probably buy players. You know what I mean? So why are we waiting?
They're trying to do that now. I think that's what they're trying to do. And until they have a replacement, they don't want to let him go, even though they know he's going to go.
I want Haaland to come in and win that Super Cup, so he can lift that Super Cup.
Oh, I think if he comes, I think it'll be before the Super Cup, only because of how close the season is. The season starts right 2 days after that.
It's got to be next week.
Why? So wait, we playing 2 days after the Super Cup?
Look at Sadiq, bro.
The Palace game is 2 days after that.
Sadiq, it's like you know something that we don't know, bro.
He does. Sadiq is sitting on a lot of inside info. He just can't say it.
Yesterday, Sadiq was playing with me, yo. He was like, "Yeah, Haaland is over. But I knew him. He had that little smirk on his face. He tried to
Hey,
keep it together. I was
Sadiq, when the deal is done and he's signed, can we do a stream where you tell us everything that you knew the whole time from Feroz?
Bro, when this guy signs, yeah. Oh, mate.
You have to have a spill the tea stream where you tell us, okay, actually, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I saw
Bro,
this.
Listen.
Let's
I've
pick
hit
a
it
number.
bare times.
Pick
I've
a
hit it
number.
bare times. Werner, polls. I've hit it bare shit. Bare links that come out later. We spoke about flow before any articles and all that came. Bro, we spoke about everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Froze ain't here for a reason, okay? He signed, he signed a certain paper.
He's on a yacht.
Bro, listen, when he signs, yeah, watch what I'm going to be saying soon. I don't want to say too long. Because I'm sick and tired of people chatting shit, man. I'm actually tired. I'm going to leave YouTube after this as well. After Haaland signs, I'm gone. 24-hour stream, I'm gone. Josh, Minerals, Javi, it's probably the last time you man going to see me, innit?
Why?
Because I said when Haaland signs, I'm leaving after 24-hour stream, bro. We're going to stream for 24 hours when he signs, and then that's it, I'm done.
Sadiq, you got to revel in this a little bit. You've been the one guy who put your neck on the line for this. You got to revel in it for a little bit. You got to let the haters come, and you got to let them bathe in that those Haaland minerals. You got to let them sit in it for a little bit.
I got a feeling it's gonna be something like. Let me work it out. Hold on.
My Haaland jersey is sitting in my shopping cart right now. I just have to hit buy.
I got a feeling it's either going to be. I think it'll be next week. When's the Super Cup?
11th.
My mom's birthday.
11th. All right, 11th.
Look at this guy. Look at this comment.
Feroz.
This guy, bro.
Come here, Feroz.
NDAs. Yeah? NDAs, bro. NDAs, fam.
That yacht that Feroz was on this week, that was one of those threatening yachts where they held him over the side of the boat and said, you got to watch what you say, Feroz. You want to come back.
But have you seen like Haaland, even in his interviews, man, it looked like this thing is getting to him. Like he's like, yeah, a few small issues.
Bro, a man
Javi,
said...
he loves this. This is the kind of guy who lives for this sort of attention.
150? Any news about me?
Look, bro, listen. A man said, yeah, I've not spoken with my agent in over a month until yesterday. Well, you might actually believe that. Real
his agent is his his agent is his dad.
Bro.
You don't think he talked to his dad for a month?
Nah, man, he's spoken to Raul. Of course he has.
Obviously, bro, people are so dumb. They believe these words, man. They're actually so dumb. I swear, I don't know how people are that dumb in life.
Like, do you see his face when he's like, "Wow, 175 million. That's a lot for one player," and he's like smiling, like this dude lives for this. That's something you put on your CV. I'm the highest transfer in English football history. Like these guys like him live for that sort of attention, man. It's not like it's pressure he hasn't ever felt before. This guy's had pressure on him for years now.
What I found interesting was what he said about there's a few things happening. Like what was the exact words when he was interviewed? And he said a few issues. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
There's a
The
few
thing is, though,
issues.
he didn't say it straight away. He said, like, the camp's good. Yeah, the camp's good, but yeah, there's some issues. Like he just dropped it. Like there's some issues in the squad, fam. Like it's mad. Like,
Yeah, his issues are we're gonna suck next year, and I don't really want to be here for that. I'd like to go play with the champions of Europe. That's what he really wanted to say.
Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Suffer for another year. Hey, Eula, I got a question for you. If or when we do sign Haaland, yeah, because I got to prepare myself for the worst. What are your expectations of that Chelsea?
25 goals.
He's a bag man, Javi. He's a bag man.
And a team. So personal for Haaland and a team goal. What is your expectation for Haaland? So personal, and what do you expect the team to do?
Oh, so
I think we win 3 trophies.
3? Oh man,
yeah.
on the treble time.
3.
Well, I think we don't we compete for 6? Aren't we in it for 6 next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think realistically we probably win 3 of those.
What?
Yeah, come on, we're not going 6 for 6, City.
I'm not saying 6-for-6, but 3. We're all saying 3 with a normal striker.
No.
Yeah, Super Cup, Club World Cup. That's 2 in the bag already.
Okay, and maybe the FA Cup or League Cup. I guess that's 3. Okay, 4. I'll say 4 then. Whatever, 4. And then I think he gets 20, 25 goals for sure. The guy, he is a straight bag man. Like that's what he does. He gets goals and he doesn't play around. Like this isn't some guy who like struggles to score goals. He scores goals. That's what he does.
Exciting. He's a proper exciting player, bro. He's an exciting player. This
no
guy.
question.
This guy up front is he gives you this kind of this. He's got an aura, like he's so confident.
I'm not worried about any low blocks because this dude bullies low blocks. He'll bully center backs in the Premier League. He'll bully them. And I'm not worried about teams thinking that they're going to be able to sit back and put a body on him. That's just not what happens. He'll bully you if you do that.
And look at the last time we won a Premier League. Last time we won a Premier League, when was it? 2017?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Diego Costa. Before that, it was Diego Costa again. Before that, we always had to have like a physical striker. So I feel like it's almost in Chelsea, like how we sack managers and win the Champions League.
Yeah, but Xavi, we're playing different now. We're not playing that kind of like sit back counter attack.
It don't matter. No. Listen, I'm not talking about how we play. I'm talking about that we need to take the chances that we get. So, for example, right, we play in Arsenal, and Havertz goes 1-on-1. Put Haaland there, he bags that goal. We don't have to worry about all that stupid.
Werner.
Yeah. I didn't want to mention it.
Werner's going to bag as well. We're going to have goals. You know what? Yeah, Haaland potentially with the amount of service that he's going to get from Mason Mount, Havertz, Pulisic, Ziyech. I mean, the guy really is a 30-goal a season striker with ease already. He
takes all the pressure off of Werner. He takes all the pressure off of him.
Yeah, and imagine Werner playing with him as well.
And it's going to complement him. His game is going to complement his game.
So I would say target for Haaland, reasonable target, because he does still have to adapt a bit. I'd say about 25 goals in all comps, right?
Yep.
And then I would say what we will win in the coming season. I believe we will win the Premiership, and I actually think we can do back-to-back Champions League with this team.
We're overdue a Prem, man. We're overdue a Prem.
No, I genuinely think that Tuchel can win the Champions League again.
Johnny, he seems to got the code for it. He went to the final. If Mbappe and Neymar could just...
He's got the blueprint, and he's won it now. He's got the blueprint. Yeah. Every team fears us in Europe. No one wants to play against Tuchel and Chelsea, and that's a big thing when you're playing competitions. There's a big thing in the league. I mean, he's terrorised Pep Guardiola, the best manager in the league. He's absolutely terrorised him. I mean, in 5 months.
I've got to wrap up, man. I was meant to do an hour stream only. I was only meant to do an hour stream, honestly. I actually need to go. I have to go out as well. But Xavi, man, it's good to see you on the stream, bro. 50 Cent, man. It's been a while. Let's see that 50 Cent one more time, man.
What?
It's 50 Cent, innit?
Yo, gang is the lights off. I got to turn on the light, but pleasure having on. No more snake behavior. The comments better stop banning me, or as I'm coming to find out you hurt. All right.
Love, man. Love. Johnny, big up to you, man, for coming on, man, making time, of course.
Thank you for having me on.
I mean, usually it's a one-sided positive conversation, but Xavi was giving it a bit of talk back, you know what I mean? But
what do you mean?
Xavi always tries to bring the minerals, and I give him credit for it. You do bring some minerals, Xavi. But
I bring minerals, bro. I bring diamonds, bro. I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond, bro. You see my fraternity we called?
Yeah.
Diamond, bro.
Yeah, but what?
I'm a diamond.
Minerals FC, bro. Minerals FC. Come on.
Love for that.
Do you follow the hive, innit, Xavi? You follow the hive, innit?
Yeah, I told you. If you win,
bro, these two can go on for another hour, even if they try to cut me off.
Come on, Xavi, bro. Big up to you. You kept your word, man.
And then Sadiq want to say I have an agenda. I told Johnny we win Champions League. I'm MM Hive. I followed the Hive. What? I was true to my word.
Instantly.
And he called me a snake every stream, bro. Religiously, bro.
bants, man. It's bants. Josh, thank you for making time, man. I know you're a busy man. It's hard to get hold of you, but it's good to see you on the stream, bro.
Easy to get a hold of anytime, Sadiq.
Love, man. I love you, man.
All right, brother.
Big up, Josh.
Matt,
Big up, guys.
co-host, man. Unfortunately, it was a bit quiet today because we had Jeremy and Johnny taking over. But
when Johnny and Javi speak, you just let them go and watch and listen.
He's RLC Hive, so you know he gets massive respect. Come join the Hive, Sadiq.
bro, Johnny,
Nah,
he's before most of these guys. Remember, I was telling you about Ballon d'Or as well when you mentioned Ballon d'Or on the stream. Do you remember that?
What for Mount?
Yeah, for Mount. Do you remember when you
course.
RLC?
Yeah, of course I did. And you said, and you really thought about it. You really.
Yeah.
thought
Bro, I
about
was the first guy.
You really thought about
Yo, but
it.
what about Baba Ramen? What a cross the other day. I think you should get back.
Yo, listen. It's not time for a conversation, but I want to wrap up. You, man, exit the chat because I want to end it on my outro in it, man. So I want you to go. You lot can leave, bro. Listen, make sure you're not free tomorrow, though. You lot can come on. Javi, Johnny, Matt, man, take care, man.
Big up.
Bro, big up yourself, in and out.
So, guys, I'm finally by myself. There's something I do want to play to you guys. And let me know if we should sell Werner, man. That's another one.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Good throwback, man.
I WorldWideChels.
Hi, William.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels. Thank you for your support.
Anyway, you lot. I'm out here. Run up the likes, subscribe, hit the notification, tune every single day. Do you know on other streams of the month? That's what I'm talking about, man. What stream? What streams, man? Let me know what streams, man. Because I'm telling you now, once this Haaland deal goes through, I've got things that I need to talk to you guys about properly. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Should we sell Werner or not, man? Let us know in the comments down below, man. Like the video. Run up to 200 likes. Subscribe. Hit the notification. Tune in every single day. So no one saw the trailer. No one saw David Luiz. No one saw William, Emerson, Zola. No one saw it. Racism, man. Racism. No one wants to see me do well, man. I'm hurt, Robbie, man. Anyway, guys, let me know if so Werner or not, man. That's the most important thing. Okay. Fair enough. Cheers, Jeff. I like that. Listen, we're working on this, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. You got to look out for some stuff soon. Man. Listen, tomorrow we're going to be streaming probably around 4 p.m. maybe 4:30, 5 p.m. maybe. It's going to be earlier than 7:30, all right? But until then, make sure you like the video, man. How many likes on? 166 races, man. Push to 200 likes, man. Subscribe, hit the notification, and we'll see you tomorrow, man. Matt, let me know if you're free as well. And we shall see you guys soon, man. Peace.